It's no secret the country's lockdown has had a devastating impact on our once flourishing tourism sector. And the constant changes to the lockdown regulations means the tourism industry has had to repeatedly alter the way it operates. Having to jumpstart a business each time there's a change to the lockdown rules does not happen overnight. For more on this, we're joined by Tshifhiwa Tshivhengwa. He's the CEO of the Tourism Business Council of South Africa. Tshifhiwa, thank you so much for your time today. The move from adjusted level 4 to level 3 lockdown, what do the changes mean and are they welcome?
Well, thank you for having me. We do welcome the move that the president have announced of moving from adjusted level 4 to level 3, more especially when it comes to the interprovincial travel. Having people being able to travel in and out of Gauteng is a big thing for us. You have seen in the past 4 weeks that airlines have grounded their planes. Some of them are now going into business rescue. Hotels were closed. So it was devastating. So we do welcome the move to lift the ban on interprovincial travel and also to lift the ban on alcohol sales. Alcohol sale plays a big role in terms of food and beverage income for hotels across the board, and many people travel across different provinces to stay at the tourism establishments, and they would want to enjoy a glass of wine or a beverage of choice. So I do think that these steps are important. However, we need to note that it's not a switch. We are not going to go back to normal or pre this lockdown. In terms of the trade, we're still going to have a long way to go. We still have to prepare. Airlines are not going to fly today or tomorrow. It's going to take some time to relaunch, and the restaurants and hotels have to restock. It's going to take time. It takes money, and it takes money that's not available. So it is going to be a tough time for us as we rebuild, and we do hope that we don't have a situation where we are stopped in terms of our trade again.
Like you say, it's not an overnight process to restart a business, and a lot of the tourism businesses have had to be agile in responding to the different changes that come with the levels of lockdown. What has the sector been doing to try and adjust?
Well, as a sector, we've done many different things to make sure that, we remain, operational. If you look at how, the game lodges, in and around many game reserves that we have across South Africa, be it a public game reserve or private game reserves, we slash our prices. We are giving more value for money. We're making sure that people do enjoy, the South Africa that we all know. From the restaurant side, there's been many things that the restaurants have done, and from hotel side, many things that the hotels have done. But what we cannot do is to have a situation where we are reliant on loans to restart our businesses, and we don't know what's going to happen in the future in terms of whether we're going to be operational or not. So, this whole start and stop really disturbs the flow of business, and it ensures that, we sort of get more, stressed in terms of, income. So it is important that, as we reinvent ourselves and reimagine how we do tourism, we are allowed to do so, and we're given some sort of assurance that, we can operate for the next 6, 7, 8 months without any interruption. That's only when we can be able to get people to come on board and be able to say, well, here is my money. I would want to travel to this place or that place. So we have reimagined. We've looked at our pricing. We've done so many things to try to entice the domestic market to travel because we don't have the international market at the moment. Government is not traveling as it used to travel. Corporates are not traveling. Events are closed. So we have been trying by all means to make sure that people who can travel for domestic leisure do so safely, following our protocols, and therefore they're able to enjoy, their time off with their families.
And the trouble in the airline industry not helping either. It's a tough time for your sector. Tshifhiwa Tshivhengwa, the CEO of Tourism Business Council of South Africa, thank you for your time.